It's been a long time since I've said it, but it is cruise day. Welcome to Barcelona. That is the Costa, Toscana, and I'm about to board right now for an 8-day Mediterranean cruise. So come along with me, hit subscribe, and let's go and have some fun. I have been on the Costa Toscana before, and it was an interesting experience, but I'm in a good mood today. The sun is shining, it's very, very, very hot, and I'm open-minded. I think we're gonna have a good experience this time. We're gonna be boarding the Costa Toscana from Terminal D here in Barcelona. And I might have a problem immediately because it is currently 1:26. And I booked this cruise 1 week ago. It was very, very, very last minute, and my boarding time is 4 p.m. So I actually don't know if they're gonna let me board right now, but we are definitely gonna try because I can't wait to get back on a cruise ship. I'm one step closer to cruising. I just dropped my luggage off outside. I just went for an airport style security check. They gave me boarding number 11. So I need to go and get my ship card now. And hopefully it's not too long of a wait that I can go and board the Costa Toscana. The last time I went on this ship, I think it was from Barcelona, and this room was completely full of people. It is very, very late because the ship got here at 8 a.m. this morning, and I didn't want to come here too early just in case they would make me wait until 4, because that is my official boarding time, so hopefully I don't have to wait. And I am another step closer. I have my ship card and I'm about to board right now. Let's go cruising, baby. I'm so excited. It's been too long. It's been too long. And my memories are coming flooding back. So I've actually been on 2 Costa ships before, and I was trying to remember which one is the Costa Toscana. This is the Colosseo. You guys remember it from the last series? We're definitely going to be talking about this because it was a huge part of my cruise experience last time. But this is the theater. This is where the main shows are. Some incredible shows I remember watching last time, but it is 2 p.m. So they definitely let me board early, which was great. I'm going to go eat right now. Yes, I'm starting to remember. This is where they have discos and bingo and quizzes and stuff. I remember. I am heading up to the buffet.Ose people that decide, I'm gonna do the no elevator challenge. Why? Just enjoy your cruise vacation. Take the elevator if you want. This ship is beautiful. Very, very, very colorful. Don't worry, I'm going to show you everything in so much detail. I'm here for 8 days. This is an 8-day cruise. I cannot wait. Beautiful ship. Something that I'm actually already surprised by is British people. I've heard a lot of British accents. I remember on my last cruise with Costa, there was like 10. Because we had like a meeting with like the English speaking people, and there was 10 people from the UK, but I've definitely had more than 10 at least just in the line waiting to get in. So definitely a lot more British people. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I guess we'll find out. But come on, England. Come on, England. England are in the semi-finals of the World Cup as I film today's video. It is currently July the 12th. So the semi-final of the World Cup against Argentina is while I'm on the ship. So I cannot wait to watch the football on the ship. Here is the indoor swimming pool. This is actually not what I remember. I must have been thinking about the other Costa ship that I've been on, the Costa de Demo, because I don't remember the pool looking like this. They have dance parties down here. It's so cool. They got hot tubs both sides, and it is completely indoor. I found the water slides. I'm gonna stop saying I remember, because the memories are coming rushing back. We're gonna discover it all over again together, so hit subscribe. The ship is extremely, extremely colorful. Definitely not the traditional ship. Here is the Aperol Spritz bar. Very, very orange. Very nice. Cannot wait to get the sea views again. Some of the best views you ever see in your life is from a cruise ship. There is the sports court. I don't remember that. It looked brand new, so maybe it wasn't there when I came here before. I think it was over a year ago that I cruised on this ship. But I can't wait for this cruise. Honestly, I cannot wait. It's been a pretty rough 6 months for me personally, so as soon as I saw this cruise, I know I had to book it just to relax, All of these ports, I've been to all of them before, so I'm not too excited about the ports, but I'm definitely excited just to be on a ship again. Gonna eat some delicious food, watch some shows, and just relax. And I cannot wait to film some more cruise videos. They're my favorite videos to film. Something interesting about Costa is it's an Italian cruise line, and MSC does it as well. It's a European cruise line, and every single port, people get on and off. Whereas Norwegian Cruise Line or Royal Caribbean, every single person gets on the same day and gets off the same day. So today is my first day, but some of these people have already been here for one day, 2 days, 5 days, a week already. So it's pretty interesting because I remember joining one ship, and my first night they had a farewell show, just because I guess most of the ship was disembarking the next day. So it's can be very, very strange because not everybody is joining the ship today, so it's not everybody's first day. Okay, no more being distracted, plenty of time to see the ship. Let's go to the buffet. Italian ship, gotta have a pizza restaurant, right? We might try that. It is an upcharge. Ship is just so cool. If you've never taken a cruise before, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I think it's the best way to take a vacation. Already upstairs at the Colosseo, let's take a quick look, because I think the stage is already set up for tonight's show. Looks like a piano show. Look at this, this is on a ship. I've noticed a big difference already, because these are like movable chairs, and I swear before there was like built-in seating there. Do you guys remember that? I don't think I'm going crazy. I think there was built-in seats there, but now they're just chairs that they can take away. That is a big, big change. But you guys know what my biggest complaint for this ship was. Shall I tell you right now? Let me tell you right now. So I'm just going to choose this seat, and you can see absolutely nothing. There are, I don't know, a few hundred seats for the Colosseo, and I would say maybe 20% are actually good seats. The rest of the seats you can see absolutely nothing. That was my biggest complaint for this ship last time. Alright, I found the buffet and I remember it. Well, the pasta station here, here's the cake station. Look at this. As much as you want. As much as you want. I remember it being a really, really big buffet. There's a lot of seating. Man, I love cruising. I love cruising. Hello, hello. Right, let's get some food. All right, here we go. First meal on board the Costa Toscana. We have some pasta bolognese with salmon. We have some rice and pork, and only one chocolate cake. I'm gonna let you into a secret. 1 week after this cruise finishes, I'm running a ultra marathon. So I have to be very, very careful. So only one cake today. You guys know I'd usually get maybe 5 or 6. Only joking, only one today. Seriously, gotta try and control myself and not eat too much, because gotta be the worst preparation for an ultra marathon. But I need to go to my muster station. It says it's B, deck 7, front of the ships. I'm cruising solo, and what Costa does is they're gonna put me on a table with other solo people, and it's completely hit and miss. You might get great people that you have so much in common with, it's so much fun, or it could go the complete opposite way and they're absolute weirdos. And I've had both, so I try and avoid sitting with other people just because I don't want to risk it. Like, I'll tell you what happened. So my last Costa cruise, I sat with the other solo people the first night, and there were just some weird people there, and then like they kind of, I don't want to say stalking, but they kind of found me around the ship like multiple times every single day, and it didn't seem like it was a coincidence, you know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I'd rather just not risk it sitting with strangers that could turn out to be weirdos. So I'm gonna try and see if they can put me on a table by myself. Hopefully they can, but let's go to our muster station. There is so much to see. Passing by the pizza restaurant again. I need to go down one deck. This is deck 8. I need to go down to 7. And then as soon as I'm checked off, I am good to go. I am passing by the shops. They're always super cool on ships. They're getting ready for some kind of celebration tonight. It says Black Night. Not too sure what that is. Maybe it's a theme party. But I think my muster station is in the arena, because this is deck 7 forward. So let's find out. I'm going to say it again. Yes, I do remember this, because the arena has the same problem as the Colosseo. Most of the seats are horrible. They're really, really bad. So you have to come very, very early just to get a good seat that you can see anything really. This is very cool though. Look at this. The stage has changed, because I swear it used to be like a runway kind of stage there. Or maybe they can change it whenever they want. Very, very cool. Was it Christmas time? I was on this ship, because I remember watching a Christmas party here, a Christmas show here. I think it was, because I'm gonna go right back here. And I'm just going to show you what I mean. Let's say you come in and you get this seat. And it should be decent, right? But look, you can see absolutely nothing because you're going to have people's heads here, so you can see nothing. You have to come at least an hour early to every single show here at the arena and the Coliseo just to see any kind of any bit of the show. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Here is something else that's different as well. The last time I was here, this was, I think it was shore excursions. Definitely didn't look like this. I think it is still shore excursions, but it looks very, very different. It didn't have these screens. There was a desk there last time. Very nice, very nice. This should be the photo gallery, I think. And yes, the photo gallery. It's so colorful. The announcement is saying that the cabins are ready. It is 2:45. Now they speak in Spanish. They're going to speak German. They're going to speak Italian. They're going to speak English. They're going to speak German. This is one thing that drove me crazy the last time I was on Costa. I'm not just going to keep complaining about stuff about Costa because, like I said, I'm very, very open-minded. I'm so happy to be on a ship again. But they say every single announcement in so many different languages. Here is the Campari bar. Love the theme of this one. Fully red, right next to the Coliseo. So the Coliseo is deck 6, 7, and 8. Passing by some more shops. If you did not know, shops and casinos are not allowed to be open while the ship is in port. So we have to wait for us to sail away. And there is my muster station. I see B. I have decided that I'm going to stop comparing this trip on Costa with the last one. It's a clean slate. Everything that happens is a new experience. I'm going to go into this blind. Going to act like it's my first time on Costa because I'm a little bit familiar with the ship, but I'm just going to act like I've never been on Costa before. So welcome to Costa Cruises. If you've never watched one of my videos before, I'm a very, very honest person. I always give my honest feedback, whether it's good or bad, because I want to let you know exactly how I feel and exactly what happens. So I definitely won't be sugarcoating anything. If it's great, I'm going to tell you it's great. If it's crap, I'm going to say it's crap. And so far, so good, to be honest. Boarding was very, very easy. We're going to go to my cabin as soon as I finish this the safety drill. You have to do the safety drill, by the way. The ship cannot sail legally unless everybody does it. So as soon as you get on the ship, just get it done. It's annoying, but just get it done, and then the fun can begin. Also, be kind to the crew. You should be kind to them anyway because they're human beings, but I used to be a crew member. I've worked on ships before. It's an extremely, extremely difficult thing to do, so please respect them. Be kind to them, okay? All right, I am done. So this is my muster station in the arena. So if I hear the emergency signal, I come straight here. Oh no, I'm taking the elevator. Here's a sign, Black Night. It must be the party tonight. Deck 16, let's go get my cabin. Here we go, I'm right at the front of the ship on deck 16, and I did look at the map of the deck plan, and I think I'm right next to the bridge. That is where the captain is, and here's my cabin, 16031, and my luggage is already here. What a day. Let's go and take a look. Live reaction, live reaction. Let me put my key in. Ooh, this is home for the next 8 days. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love cruise cabins so much. Let's take a look. Look at that. That is so cool. This is all for me. Let's check out the balcony. Yes. Open sesame. There you go. Wow, this is so cool. That's my home for the next 8 days. So excited. It was pretty crazy, the price difference between the inside cabin and the balcony cabin. It was not much more at all, so I thought I'd treat myself. I'm going to tell you the price, but not in this video, so you got to subscribe to see that. But this is home. Let me go get my suitcase. I did not show you the bathroom, so let me show you quickly. There it is, 16031 on the Costa Toscana. I am so excited to be cruising. Yes. By the way, I can show you the bridge. It is right there. So that is where they steer the ship from. Captain doesn't steer the ship, by the way. The officers steer the ship. That is not the captain's job, but it is right there. They are refueling. And we are going to be leaving Barcelona at 6 p.m. Very, very soon. Just relax for a little bit in my cabin. It is now 4:30. It seems like everybody's on board because it's so busy. But I'm going to go to the main dining room to see if I can change my dining reservation because I like going to the main dining room, but I don't want to sit with strangers, so hopefully they can give me my own table. Otherwise, I'm not going to the dining room. Here is the casino. So I just spoke to the maitre d' and he said he cannot change my dining reservation because 100% of the tables are full. And he did say that my reservation is on a table with other people who are cruising by themselves, and my dining time is 7 p.m. So he said if I want to sit by myself, then maybe go at 7:20 or 7:30, and then hopefully there's an empty table that they can put me on. And he said just do that every single night. And I was like, so you cannot change it for the entire cruise? And he said nope, no tables available, which it's okay, I'm not complaining. So I don't know if I should risk it. I don't know. I'd love to know what you think. Would you sit with strangers and hopefully it's good, or it could be not so good? I don't know what to do, but dinner is at 7, it's currently 5. So I have a bit of time, definitely gonna go relax a bit, shower and change before that, but still just walking around. The casino definitely looks familiar, and I'm still getting the 2 Costa ships mixed up because I've been on 2 different ones and still getting them mixed up in my mind. But yeah, I'm so happy to be here. I'm sure you can tell. I can give you a look at the casino with no people because every single night it's going to be extremely busy. I love coming to watch the casino. I don't really play that much. I might play a little bit, a few dollars here and there, but I definitely like watching the roulette. Don't really understand some of these games. Of course, I know how to play blackjack and stuff, but don't really know some of these games. 有很多中国人喜欢玩这个. A lot of Chinese people like to come and play these games, so they definitely spend a lot of money. I don't know the official numbers, but it is going to be a very busy cruise. There's a lot of people and a lot of kids as well. Just look at this thing. It is absolutely massive. How does this thing float? I have no idea. It is magic. We are sailing away from Barcelona at 6 p.m. It is almost time. Made it to the front of the ship. Just look at those views. And up there you can see the bridge. Like I said, that is where they steer the ship, not the captain. The officers steer the ship. So the drill right now is only for people that embark today in Barcelona. Look at all these people. That means today was a big turnaround day. All of these people embarked today. And I'm ready to go for evening number 1. Here is tonight's outfit. Very casual tonight. No, I did not finish packing. I was too busy relaxing. You want to see something absolutely incredible? Look at this. Just look at this. Check that out. Cruising is the only way to see this. Nothing is blocking that view. Isn't that just incredible? Wow. Wow, I'm so lucky. Yes, we have officially set sail from Barcelona. We left at about 6:30, so a little bit late, don't know why. But I've decided I'm not going to sit with strangers. I did think I was going to, but I just don't want to risk it, and bad things have happened in the past, so I don't want to deal with that. So it is currently 7:10, and dinner was supposed to start at 7, but the maitre d' told me to go just a little bit later, and I should be able to get a table by myself. But this is, honestly, if you've never taken a cruise, like, it's worth it just for the views, because it's just amazing. Like, I can literally wake up, roll out of bed, and see that. I would genuinely love to know your thoughts. Like, would you sit with strangers? Like, a lot of people cruise to meet people, which it's not a main priority for me. You know, like, I cruise to travel and I cruise to see the ship and just to relax. So it's not really a big priority. Like, I meet people every single day. I don't film any of it just because, you know, it's weird. It's weird to film strangers that I just met. But yeah, I do meet people every single day. Like, usually it's just casual conversation and nothing more than that. And that's enough for me. But it's just a different environment when you're sitting at a dining room table, and I don't want to be forced to meet people, basically. Anyway, let's go and eat. Head into deck 5 forward. That's where the dining room is. So this Black Knight thing, you can see it there. There are so many signs for Black Knight around the ship. And I don't know if it's a merchandise thing, because there's a thing on the screen now that says run to the shops because you get 40% off for Black Knight. I thought it was a show. I thought it was a theme party. I honestly don't know, but it's everywhere. And as you can see, shops are officially open because we have set sail. Everything is duty free. And also the casino is in full swing. I'm gonna come back later and watch a little bit. Also, here's the kids arcade. I've never ever seen a slushy game before. Look, you have to pull the slushies. Amazing. Okay, it is 7:20 and Mario the maitre d' told me that I can get in at this time, so let's see. I have been told to wait until 7:30. It's okay if they can't get me in, like, I'm not gonna make a big deal about it, but Mario said come at this time and I should be able to get in, but if I can't, then I'll just go to the buffet. It's not a big deal. My first dinner was a success, just in the photo gallery. So that was a complimentary dining room. If you're not familiar with cruising, they have complimentary dining rooms, and then they have dining rooms that you can pay to go. So basically, you can book the cruise, step on board, and not spend a single penny on anything if you choose to do that. If you want to go to a fancier restaurant, then you could definitely do that, but you're going to be paying for it. So I did not pay a single penny extra to go to that restaurant. So here's the menu. If you're interested, you can pretty much have as much as you want. They're definitely not going to stop you if you're going to keep eating. I was very, very happy with everything that I chose. Delicious meatballs, the dessert was incredible, and it's very rare that I go to an upcharge restaurant just because I'm very happy with the complimentary places, and I think the food's great anyway, so it just depends what you like. So this is what happened. The maitre d' seated me at 7:30, and then the waiter came over and he was like, can I have your ship card please? Because on my ship card it has my table number, but of course I'm not sitting at that table. And he was like, you're in the wrong table. I was like, yeah, I know, but the maitre d' said I can sit here. Like, the maitre d' didn't even tell them that I was sitting there. He just sat me down, so he was pretty confused about it. He seemed pretty mad about it, to be honest. Like, he was not happy at all. So the maitre d' did advise that I just come at 7:30 if I want a table by myself, because dining starts at 7. They close the door 7:30, and then the empty tables basically they give to people that want their own table, or they want to change tables or whatever. So he said you can't get seated before that, because maybe they're going to show up. So he just said come at 7:30 and should get a table by yourself. So I think I'm just going to do that, because I do like going to the dining room. I don't mind going to the buffet. There's people that avoid the buffet completely on their whole cruise. There's people that only go to the buffet. You know, you do whatever you want, it's your cruise. But I really like going to the dining room. I like, you know, not to say that I'm dressed up or anything, but I like putting some nicer clothes on and picking something from a menu basically. So yeah, I would definitely be going to the dining room, but I just don't want to risk sitting with people that could be strange. Let's just say that. I'm sure they're nice people, but you never know. So here is the Colosseo. It is currently 8:45. The first show is at 9:45, and there's people taking their seats already, because like I said earlier, 80% of these seats are bad seats. So you definitely got to come here early. I'm not going to rush to get a seat for this show, but I would definitely be doing that in future, just because I like watching the shows. Just look at this place, it's huge. Wow. There's people all the way up there too. Deck 8, deck 7, deck 6.
Dammi una specie d'estate che avanza, dammi una vespa e ti porto in vacanza. Ma rain on love in the high town. Oh, rain on love.
Just been listening to some of the music in the bars, been in the casino a little bit, not too busy at the moment. We're going to try and catch a glimpse of the show. I assume it's going to be super duper crowded because the show just started, so let's check it out.
Not unusual to have fun with anyone. When I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry.
That is the end of day 1 on board the Costa Toscana. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It's pretty difficult to film in the evenings, to be honest, because if I listen to music for 1 hour, I can only put like a 10-second clip inside this video just because you don't need to see more. But I listened to the rock band, I listened to some lounge singers. I did catch a little bit of the second show. It's exactly the same show as the first time. They just do it 2 times every single night. It started at 11:15, which is super late. Like, I don't remember the show starting that late. I watched a little bit of the casino. It is currently 11:40, so I am ready for bed. I really hope that you like my filming style, my cruising style, and this is just a glimpse of what's to come, because this is an 8-day cruise, and every day after tomorrow is a port day. So tomorrow is a sea day, and then here is the itinerary for this cruise. So we will go to Cagliari in Sardinia. I hope I'm saying that right. Then we go to Naples, then we go to Civitavecchia, it is not Rome, and then we go to Genoa, it is not Milan, and then Marseille, and then back to Barcelona. Subscribe if you want to see that, and please write me a comment. I'd love to know what you think of this cruise. What do you think of Costa? What do you think of me? What do you think of anything? What do you think of my balcony cabin? Pretty cool, right? I am going to tell you how much I paid for this cruise, because of course I did pay for it myself. I don't get anything for free. That's why I'm entitled to my own opinion. I'm going to tell you very, very soon. So hey, subscribe. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to stop saying thank you. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.